Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on design for climatic zones, cold and cloudy climates, cold and sunny climates. My name is Vandana Chandrakar and I am thrilled to guide you through this exploration of energy efficient buildings. In previous lecture, we have discussed about fundamentals of building, thermal design and orientation, in which we have covered heat transmission and thermal performance, understanding heat transmission, thermal performance of building sections and orientation of building sections and design parameter. Today we are going to discuss an essential aspects of environmental science and architecture, climate and climatic zones of India for energy efficiency of buildings in different climatic zones of India. Let us begin with the concept of climate. In a narrow sense, climate is often referred to as the average weather, but more rigorously it is defined as the statistical description of various weather patterns like temperature, precipitation and wind over a specific period. The World Meteorological Organization or WMO typically uses a 30 years period for this definition. Climate, however, is not just about averages, it is a dynamic system influenced by many static variables. These include factors like latitude, altitude, proximity to oceans, the presence of mountains and the amount of vegetation in an area. All these factors combined with the levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere shape our climate and determine whether we experience warming or cooling on a global scale. India, due to its vast geographical diversity, is divided into 6 primary climatic zones: hot and dry climate, warm and humid climate, moderate climate, cold and cloudy, cold and sunny and composite climate. In this lecture, we will cover cold and cloudy climate and cold and sunny climate. So, let us start reason with cold and cloudy climate. Generally, the northern part of India experiences this type of climate. Most cold and cloudy regions are situated at high altitudes. Simla, Shillong, Srinagar and Mahabaleshwar are examples of places belonging to this climatic zones. Winters are extremely cold with daytime temperatures ranging from 4 to 8 degrees centigrade and nighttime temperatures often dropping below freezing. The skies are overcast most of the year with low solar radiation in winter. Summers, however, are pleasant with daytime temperatures between 20 and 30 degrees centigrade. Humidity is generally high, around 70 to 80 degrees percent, and annual precipitation is about 1000 mm, spread evenly throughout the year. Cold winds during winter make protection from wind essentials. Building design objectives in cold and climatic zones. In cold climates, the main design objectives revolve around resisting heat loss and promoting heat gain. How we can resist heat loss? By decrease the building's exposed surface area, use materials that heat up quickly but release heat slowly, incorporate buffer zones between living spaces and the exterior spaces, reduce the rate of ventilation inside the building to retain heat. Then how we can promote heat gain? To avoid excessive heat shedding, to let in as such sunlight as possible. Utilize heat produced by appliances as a supplementary source. Capture and retain the sun's warmth to keep the buildings warm during cold days. In cold and cloudy climates, energy efficiency in buildings is crucial to reduce heating costs and maintain comfort. But with the right strategies, you can stay cozy while saving on energy bills. The following strategies can help improve energy efficiency in such environments. One of the most important aspects of energy efficiency is high performance insulation. Thick insulation with a high R value in walls, roof and floors minimizes heat loss. Materials like spray foam or rigid foam provide excellent insulation. And do not forget thermal breaks to prevent heat from escaping through less insulated parts of the structure. Windows are another key area. Triple gauged windows with low immiscibility coatings and gas filled panes keep the cold out and the warmth in. Airtight construction is essential. Sealing all joints, gaps and penetration reduces drafts and heat loss. Combine this with a ventilation system that recovers heat to keep fresh air flowing without losing warmth. For heating, consider energy efficient systems like heat pumps, which can extract heat even in freezing temperatures. Radiant floor heating provide consistent warmth more efficiently than traditional systems. Building orientation also matters. Maximize south facing windows to capture any available sunlight and minimize north facing windows to limit heat loss. Inside, use materials like concrete or bricks to create thermal mass. These materials absorb and store heat, then slowly release it to keep our home warm and stable. The roof is another critical area. Use high albedo roofing materials to prevent heat loss while managing snow accumulation for added insulation. Don't forget about energy efficient lighting and appliances. LED lights and Energy Star rated appliances reduce energy consumptions and keep our home running efficiently. Finally, smart building like programmable thermostats can optimize heating schedules, ensuring only use energy when you need it. With these strategies, you can create an energy efficient home that stays warm and comfortable no matter how cold and cloudy it gets outside. Now, let us see the case studies related to this climate. First, we will discuss residence of Mohini Malik, Nainital, a case study of cold and cloudy climate. In this case study, we will explore how this residence is designed to adapt to the cold and cloudy climate of the region. Located in Nainital, Uttarakhand, this residence exemplifies architecture designed to cope with the cold and cloudy climate, showcasing effective design strategies for such environments. Nainital experiences cold winters and mild summers. Frequent cloud covers leads to high diffuse radiation and the region receives moderate precipitation throughout the year. Relative humidity is high. The primary design objectives for the residence include minimizing heat loss, protecting against cold winds and maximizing the use of available solar energy despite the frequent cloud cover. Let us see the key design features. First is building orientation. The residence is oriented to maximize solar gain with solar south facing windows that capture sunlight during the limited sunny periods, enhancing natural heating. Second key design feature is construction material. Construction materials include thick insulated walls made from stone or brick and roofs with high insulation to prevent heat loss and manage snow accumulation. Now, we will see insulation and ventilation. High quality insulation is used throughout the building to minimize heat loss. Controlled ventilation with air tight seals help maintain indoor comfort while balancing fresh air intake. Next is design for cold winds and daylight. To protect against cold winds, the design incorporates wind breaks and buffer zones. Skylights and strategically placed windows enhance daylight penetration despite the cloudy conditions. Now, we will see modern adaptation. Modern adaptations include energy efficient heating systems and the use of renewable energy sources. Sustainable practices such as using eco-friendly materials and rainwater harvesting further enhance the building's environmental performance. Now, we will see cultural and environmental consideration. The design integrates with local cultural aesthetics and harmonizes with the natural environment, reflecting traditional architectural style while maintaining environmental sensitivity. In conclusion, the residence of Mohini Malik in Nainital is a notable example of architecture adapted to a cold and cloudy climate. It effectively combines traditional materials with modern design strategies to ensure comfort and sustainability. Next case study is Himurja Office Building in Simla. Located in Simla, Himachal Pradesh, the Himurja Office Building is an excellent example of architecture adapted to a cold and cloudy climates. It demonstrates effective design solutions for such conditions in an office setting. Design objectives of this building. The design objectives for the Himurja office building include minimizing heat loss to retain warmth, protecting the building from cold winds, maximizing solar gain despite cloud cover and incorporating energy efficient practices. Let us see the key design features of these buildings. First, in building orientation. The building is oriented to capture the maximum amount of sunlight, especially through south facing windows, and is designed to minimize exposure to cold winds, optimizing passive solar heating. Next is construction materials. The Himurja office building features thick insulated walls made from locally sourced materials like stone or bricks, and an insulated roofs to manage heat retention and minimize heat loss. Next is insulation and ventilation. High quality insulation is used in the walls, roofs and floors to maintain indoor warmth. Controlled ventilation with airtight sealed around doors and windows helps to balance fresh air intake while minimizing heat loss. Next is design for cold winds and daylight. The design includes windbreaks and buffer zones to protect the building from cold winds. Skylights and strategically placed windows enhance natural daylight, reducing reliance on artificial lighting despite the cloudy conditions. Now, modern adaptation of the building. Modern adaptations include energy efficient heating systems and renewable energy sources such as solar panels. Sustainable practices including the use of eco-friendly materials and rainwater harvesting further enhance the building's environmental performance. Next is cultural and environmental consideration. The design of the Himurja office buildings reflect local architectural styles and integrates with Simla's traditional aesthetics. It harmonizes with the local topography and vegetation, ensuring minimal ecological disruption. In conclusion, the Himurja office building in Simla effectively adapts to a cold and cloudy climates through a combination of traditional and modern design strategies. The focus on heat retention, wind protection and energy efficiency ensures a sustainable and comfortable work environment. Next case study is MLA hostel in Simla for cold and cloudy climate. We will see into the design consideration and successful implementation of the MLA hostel in Simla, a prime example of climate responsive architecture in a cold and cloudy climatic zone. Simla, nestled in the Himalayas, experiences a cold and cloudy climates. Winters are characterized by temperatures ranging from 1 degree centigrade to 10 degree centigrade, while summers are mild and pleasant. The region receives moderate annual precipitation primarily during the monsoon season. Cloud cover is frequent throughout the year, leading to high levels of diffuse radiation. The design objectives of these buildings. Given to the challenging climatic condition, the MLA hostel buildings focused on 3 key objectives. First is heat retention, minimizing heat loss and maintaining indoor warmth. Protection from cold winds, shielding the building from harsh winds to ensure comfort. Maximizing solar gain, effective utilizing available sunlight despite frequent cold cover. Key design features of these buildings are: first, building orientations. The building block are oriented due to south to maximize direct solar gain during the winter months. This ensure optimal exposure to sunlight during aiding to in passive heating. The next design feature is construction material. The hostel is constructed with thick insulated wall made of locally available materials like stone or bricks, which provide excellent thermal mass. The roof is also insulated to minimize heat loss. Next design features is insulation. High quality insulation is used in walls, roofs and floors to maintain indoor warmth and reduce heat loss. Double glazed windows further enhance energy efficiency and prevent heat escapes. And next design features of these buildings is ventilation. Controlled ventilation is implemented to balance fresh air intake while minimizing heat loss. Airtight seals around doors and windows prevent draft and maintain thermal comfort. Next design features of these buildings is design for cold winds. Strategic placement of windbreaks or architectural features shields the building from harsh winds. Buffer zones or enclosed spaces act as barrier between the interior and the exterior environment. Maximizing daylight. Skylights and strategically placed windows are incorporated to enhance natural daylight, reducing reliance on artificial lighting. The interior layout is designed to optimize daylight utilization. Next design feature is modern adaptations. The MLA hostels incorporate modern heating solutions such as energy efficient radiators or underfloor heating to complement passive solar design. Renewable energy sources like solar panels can be integrated to supplement energy needs. Next, sustainable practices. Sustainable practices are adopted throughout the hostel. This includes the use of sustainable and locally sourced materials as well as rainwater harvesting system for non-potable uses. Now, we will see cultural and environmental consideration for these buildings. The MLA hostels design incorporate local architectural style and cultural preferences, blending seamlessly with the traditional aesthetics of Simla. Now, we will see environmental harmony of these buildings. The hostel buildings consider locally topography and vegetation, ensuring that it harmonizes with the natural environmental and minimizes disruption. The MLA hostel in Simla exemplifies effective climate responsive architectures. Its design prioritizes heat retention, protection from cold wind and optimization of available sunlight while integrating modern adaptations and sustainable practices. This approach ensures comfort, energy efficiency and environmental harmony in a cold and cloudy highlighting settings. Now, let us see the cold and sunny climates for energy efficient buildings. The cold and sunny type of climates is experienced in Leh Ladakh. The region is mountainous, has little vegetation and is considered to be a cold desert. Summers are mild with daytime temperatures between 17 and 24 degrees centigrade and nighttime temperatures between 4 and 11 degrees centigrade. Winters are extremely cold with daytime temperatures ranging from 7 to 8 degrees centigrade and nighttime temperatures dropping as low as 14 degrees centigrade. The humidity is consistently low between 10 to 50% and annual precipitation is less than 200 mm. The sky remains mostly clear throughout the year with cloud cover usually below 50%. Winds can occasionally be intense. For building design in this region, the focus should be on resisting heat loss through effective insulation and controlling infiltration. At the same time, it is important to promote heat gain by capturing and trapping solar radiation within living spaces to maintain warmth in this cold desert climate. Now, we will see strategies for designing energy efficient buildings in cold and sunny climates. First strategy is orientation. Orient buildings along an east-west axis to maximize solar glazing on the south side. This allows for optimal sunlight capture during cold months, aiding in natural heating. Next is envelope design. Ensure the building envelope is well designed with proper insulation, high performance windows and airtight construction. This helps maintain indoor comfort while reducing energy loss. Solar shading. Use solar shading devices to manage direct sunlight. These devices prevent overheating in the summer while allowing for beneficial solar gain during the winter. Fourth strategy is high performance insulation. Thick insulation inside materials like concrete, brick and stone act as thermal mass. They absorb sunlight during the day, storing heat and gradually releasing it when temperatures drop. Thermal breaks insulation is your first line of defense against heat loss. High performance insulation in walls, roof and floors helps keep the warmth inside where it belongs. Next is passive solar design. In cold and sunny climates, the key to energy efficiency is harnessing the power of the sun while keeping your home warm and comfortable. Maximizing solar gain is crucial. By incorporating passive solar design, we can capture the sun's energy to naturally heat your home. Next strategy is triple glazed windows with low emissivity coatings and gas filled panes are essential. They let in sunlight while keeping the heat from escaping. Next, an airtight construction is critical in cold climates. Seal every joint, gap and penetration to prevent drafts. Pair this with a heat recovery ventilation system to keep fresh air circulating without losing warmth. Next strategy is roof design. Roof plays a major role in energy efficiency. High albedo materials reflect sunlight, preventing overheating while also minimizing heat loss through the roof. Next is an efficient heating system. For heating, consider solar thermal systems. They capture sunlight and convert it into heat for water and space heating, reducing reliance on conventional systems. Next strategy is optimized building orientation and layout. Optimizing our building's orientation is key. South facing windows and living spaces capture the most sunlight, while deciduous trees provide shade in summer and allow sunlight in during winter. Next is thermal mass and insulated floors. Insulated floor, especially slab on grade, prevent heat from escaping into the ground, maintaining a comfortable indoor temperature. Now we will see energy efficient lighting and appliances. Energy efficient lighting and appliances play a crucial role. LED lights consume less energy, and Energy Star rated appliances help reduce our overall energy usage. Then smart building systems. Smart building systems enhance efficiency even further. Programmable thermostats optimize heating schedule, while automatic systems control sunlight entry to prevent overheating. With these strategies, you can create an energy efficient home that makes the most of the sun's power, keeping you warm and comfortable all winter long. Now we will cover case studies related to this climate. First, we will see Degree College and Hill Council Complex, Leh Ladakh. In this case study, we will explore how these buildings are designed to thrive in Leh's cold and sunny climate, showcasing effective climate responsive architecture. Located in Leh Ladakh, India, these buildings are prime example of architecture adapted to a high altitude desert environment. The cold and sunny climate of Leh represents unique challenges, and these structures address them through innovative design and materials. Climatic conditions in Leh experiences extremely cold winters, with temperatures often dropping below -20 degrees centigrade and mild summers with daytime temperatures around 20 degrees centigrade. The region benefits from over 300 sunny days each year, but receives very little precipitation, usually less than 100 mm annually, primarily as snow. Degree College Leh design objectives. For the Degree College in Leh, the main design objective is to retain heat during the harsh winters. Effective insulation is crucial to minimize heat loss and maintaining comfort indoors. The building orientation of the Degree College maximize solar heat gain, particularly through large south facing windows. Construction materials include thick insulated walls made from stone and mud brick and flat insulated roofs. Solar panels are used to harness the abundant sunlight, while passive solar design features such as thermal mass walls and trombe walls help absorb and slowly release heat. Controlled ventilations ensure good air quality without significant heat loss. Now, next design objective is in Hill Council Complex Leh. Like the Degree College, is designed to optimize sun exposure. The layout is compact to reduce heat loss and protect against cold winds. Key features of Hill Complex are: the Hill Complex uses locally sourced materials such as rammed earth and stone, which offer good insulation and thermal mass. Roofs are heavily insulated with mud and wood. Sustainable practices include solar heating system for both space and water heating. The design features double glazed windows and wheel set doors to conserve energy. The architecture reflects traditional Ladakhi design and uses sustainable materials to minimize environmental impact. Key features and innovations of these buildings: both buildings utilize passive solar heating to capitalize on the abundant sunlight, reducing the need for artificial heating. High levels of insulation in walls, roofs and floors help maintain warmth. The design includes features to protect against harsh winds, further enhancing energy efficiency. Challenges and solutions of these buildings. One challenge is the extreme cold during winter nights. This is addressed through thick insulation, use of thermal mass materials and passive solar design elements. Another challenge is the low humidity and dry air. Solutions include controlled ventilation and humidity control systems to maintain a comfortable indoor environment. In conclusion, the Degree College and Hill Council complex in Leh are extremely models of climate responsive architecture. They effectively address the challenges of a cold and sunny climate through a combination of traditional materials and modern technologies, ensuring both comfort and sustainability. Now, next case study is Mustang, Nepal. Mustang, Nepal, focusing on how the region's architecture is adapted to its unique cold and sunny climate. We will explore both traditional and modern approaches to building design in this fascinating area. Mustang is located in the north central Nepal within the Annapurna Conservation Area. The climate here, especially in Upper Mustang, is characterized by cold temperatures and abundant sunshine. The region's high elevation contributes to its distinctive weather patterns, including minimal precipitation. In Mustang, winters are extremely cold with temperatures frequently dropping below freezing, while summers remain mild but cool due to the high altitude. The area enjoys significant sunshine throughout the year, with clear skies being the norm. Annual precipitation is low, falling mostly in the form of snow during the winter months. Design consideration of these buildings: heat retention. Given the cold climate, retaining heat within building is crucial. Structures are oriented to maximize sun exposure, especially during winter. Thick walls, typically made of stones and mud, provide excellent insulation, helping to keep interiors warm. The use of materials with high thermal mass such as stone allows buildings to absorb heat during the day and slowly release it at night, providing natural warmth. Design considerations: to promote heat gain, buildings in Mustang often feature south-facing windows which capture and retain solar heat. Shading is kept to a minimum to ensure that as much sunlight as possible enters the living spaces. Additionally, solar panels are commonly used to harness the abundant sunlight for heating purposes. Now, next is ventilation and wind protection. Ventilation in Mustang's building is carefully controlled to maintain warmth while ensuring adequate air circulation. Natural windbreaks such as hills or strategically placed structures are used to protect buildings from cold winds. The compact layout of buildings, often grouped together, helps reduce exposure to winds and enhances mutual heat retention. Next is traditional architecture in Mustang buildings. Traditional Mustang architecture utilized local materials like stone, mud and wood, which provide good insulation and durability. Flat roofs made of mud or clay offers additional insulation, sometimes enhanced by a layer of snow. The interior layout typically features central living spaces that are well insulated, with less frequently used areas placed on the periphery to conserve heat. Next is modern adaptation of these buildings. Modern buildings in Mustangs have adopted by incorporating energy efficient practices. Solar energy is increasingly used for heating and electricity, reducing reliance on traditional fuels. Improved insulation materials such as double glazed windows are also becoming more common. Passive solar design principles are often applied to ensure that buildings remain warm and energy efficient. Now, we will see cultural and environmental considerations of these buildings. Mustang's traditional architecture is not only climate responsive, but also sustainable, utilizing locally available resources and minimizing environmental impact. The design of buildings reflects the local cultural and lifestyle, with homes often featuring religious symbols and communal spaces, highlighting the cultural significance of architecture in this building. In summary, the architecture in Mustang, Nepal is a remarkable blend of traditional practices and modern adaptations, perfectly tailored to its cold and sunny climate. By focusing on maximizing heat gain and retention, these buildings provide comfortable living conditions in a harsh environment, making Mustang an excellent case study in climate responsive architecture. So, in this lecture, we have discussed energy efficiency, an overview of climatic zones of India for design concepts and architectural intervention, energy efficient buildings for cold and cloudy zones and for cold and sunny zones, and case studies of residences, office buildings and other buildings in these two climatic zones. In the upcoming lecture, we will discuss passive energy efficiency systems, principles of passive energy efficiency, strategies for passive design in new buildings, and benefits and challenges of passive systems. Thank you and wish you a very happy learning. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to your questions and discussions on this fascinating topic.